I have a lot to say. So today I want to talk about and share information regarding the lymphatic system. This is a system of the body that I have just got a true understanding about and therefore understand its importance. I've heard about it before, but it really came into play for some reason at this point in time. So for me, with my recent health discoveries, I have focused this in complete year on detoxing my body and really understood the importance of detoxing through the organic coffee enemas, through the kale, through the eating my vegetables, through limiting my meat, making sure the meat that I do eat is non-GMO, organic, grass-fed, no nitrates, no preservatives, real meat, eliminating processed foods, high fructose corn syrup, processed sugars. I felt like I should be recovered at this point, and I was a little disheartened, not very, but a little disheartened about the fact that I have been dealing with extreme fatigue, which really doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, I eat good. I eat better than most people. And through my asking, seeking, and knocking, I definitely asked God, what do? I don't know. I was not very, but I was like a little, but a little, it was bittersweet to find out that there is yet another system to detox, and it's the lymphatic system. So there are two sources of fluid in the body. One is the blood. It gives life, oxygen, and it feeds the cells. Then there's the lymphatic system that basically is all the liquid waste in the body. Dead cells, dead viruses, dead things that the immune system handles, the byproduct of the cells, processing the blood. It's waste. And the lymphatic system, the lymphatic fluid is everywhere. It's in the brain. It's all over the body, and it drains through lymph nodes, processes through the liver. The kidneys and the liver. So what happens is through bad diet, the lymphatic system becomes clogged because people develop gallstones, and when there's so many gallstones, it blocks the ducts that bile flows from. And apparently this fluid has to flow in order for the liver to effectively process the food that we eat to nurture our body and eliminate waste. And when the bile is blocked and due to the gallstones, it causes the fluid in the body to be suppressed, and that affects the lymphatic system. When the lymphatic system is not moving properly or regularly, it causes the body to be acidic, and I mentioned in another video that an acidic environment is a prime place for parasites and cancer and disease. So there are some outwardly ways to determine whether or not someone should focus on their lymphatic system. And for me, I don't really have the outwardly things, which would be pimples, psoriasis, cyst, boils, acne, breakouts on the skin, that pus that comes out of the pimples are apparently stagnant lymphatic system. The skin is the second kidney, so the body is going to do what it takes to keep us alive. So it's going to push those toxins out of our skin, which causes odors and just blemishes and deformities on our skin. The other way is asthma. And just the long visual short is when lymphatic fluid is not flowing in the lungs, there is no oxygen. There's not enough oxygen, which causes the adrenal glands, which is the fight or flight mechanism, to activate because you're not getting enough oxygen, which is an alert for the whole body because that equals death. And that causes the heart rate to increase, which causes, almost like a panic thing, and it causes basically breathlessness. So I was definitely wanting to know how to support this system. Also, more specifically with cancer, inside the body, when there is no movement or not enough movement of the lymphatic fluids, it causes the body's pH to be low or acidic. And that apparently, from my research, is what cancer feeds off of, eats, and is way it's able to exist. It's to get that system flowing properly to eliminate the food source of the cancer. So I was very relieved to find that there is a very simple remedy, and I it was just that simple. So I do eat well, so I thought, but I don't really focus on my vegetables, right? I mean, not my vegetables, Lord. I don't focus on my fruits. So I'll eat a banana, I'll have an occasional apple, something like that. If I can get some grapes that have seeds in them, I'll definitely eat those, but it really wasn't the focus of my day. And I don't drink, organic fruit juices or anything because I felt like water was the best way to, support my kidneys. And if I do a smoothie, they are mostly vegetable based, but I will have some other ones showing fruit smoothies too. But anyway, is to eat more fruits, melons, and berries. So they're talking about astringent fruits like lemon, grapes, strawberries, kiwi, grapefruit, things like that. And I will have information in the description box that will give more specific information about consuming those foods and kidney filtration. So what I did was I wanted to know whether or not my kidneys were filtering or not, because I initially thought that urine was supposed to be clear, and when it wasn't, it meant that you were in trouble, like there was something wrong with your kidneys. But through the research, it's not supposed to be clear. It's supposed to be cloudy and have sediment in it. So with kidney filtration, what I did, and I will have another video and make this really quickly, I just spent a day consuming grape juice, water, and fruits and berries and melons. At the end of that day, I urinated in a glass and let it sit and check for sediment. And I was very relieved to find that my kidneys are filtering a little bit, and that I just need to incorporate in my daily routine more fruits, berries, and melons. So another thing that I want to say with doing this, because I have been doing it regularly, is that I was surprised to find out that it leads to constipation. It can lead to constipation. Not the kind where you don't go to the bathroom, but the kind that causes stool to be hard or painful to discharge. But no pain, no gain. The fruits are required to support the whole structure of the body. So it's something that I will continue to do. I have continued to do, and I am continuing to do. Also, there are other ways, more aggressive ways, depending on where someone is at with their health journey. I cannot afford to lose more weight, so I am not going to do anything that will cause me to lose any more weight. I am the skinniest I've ever been in life. But for someone that maybe has some pounds they can shed, it would be to go on a grape juice or lemon juice fast for a week, 2 weeks, 30 days, 40 days, and that's what you consume every day, all day. And apparently that really gets the kidneys to filtering and pulling out toxins. Another thing which I will do when I put a little bit more weight on me is do the great liver flush, and it's just to flush out the liver, not through the bottom, through an organic coffee in it, but through the top. And it's basically a regimen of 6 days where you consume a lot of apple juice, and at the end of the 6 days you stop eating, and then you consume grapefruit and lemons and oil and Epsom salt. And at the end of that period, you start relieving all of these gall stones, and you do that until you repeat that cycle every now and then until you don't have any more gallstones, which is a very aggressive way to get the lymphatic system moving, because you're addressing the gallstone problem. I think I've said all that I wanted to say. Until next time, thanks for watching.